All right, everybody, we are back with a new video real quick. I've been reading up on this. It's interesting. I didn't know this was going on. Google paying $700 million to settle antitrust allegations with state. This is on the New Orleans WGNO ABC News website. The Hill, it says here, the name of the, I guess this is the Hill, whoever it is, this is a story taken from them. Google agreed to pay $700 million to settle a complaint brought by state attorneys generals alleging the tech giant engaged in antitrust practices related to its Android app store. Rats, I'm not going to get any money out of this because I have an iPhone. Darn it. The deal was initially struck between the parties in September, but the agreement was filed late Monday night in San Francisco, of course, federal court. The settlement, which includes all 50 states, allocates $630 million. Well, wait a minute, I thought it was $700 million. Allocates $630 million to pay out it should be to pay out to U.S. consumers, but it just says to pay out U.S. consumers who utilized a payment system within Google's Play Store that the state attorneys general, this is written so badly, alleged magnified prices for in-app purchases. The states accused the company of upcharging customers and restraining trade in the markets for Android app distribution. Google collects 15 to 30% of commissions on in-app purchases, which the states argued inflated prices higher than they would be if there was an open market for payment processing, according to the Associated Press. The complaint also alleges state law antitrust and consumer protection claims. Specifically, the states allege that Google has unreasonably restrained trade and monopolized Android app distribution and payment processing services through anti-competitive conduct, the settlement agreement states. A majority of the phones used globally operate on Android software and use the Google Play Store for purchases. Now, I didn't know that. Consumers who are eligible to receive part of the settlement will be automatically paid. So if this is hundreds of thousands, probably millions, maybe even billions of people, well, no, it's in the United States, so maybe somebody will get $10. I don't know. Google will also need to pay $70 million. To the states in penalties and other costs, according to court documents. So that's where the other $70 million. So that's where the rest of it is going to go. So the states are going to get their cut. So once again, Google will also need to pay $70 million to the states in penalties and other costs, according to the court documents. The settlement still needs to be approved by a judge. Hopefully it will be soon. Wilson White, Google's Vice President of Government Affairs and Public Policy, wrote in a blog post that the settlement builds on Android's choice and flexibility, maintains strong security protections, and retains Google's ability to compete with other OS makers. As a result of the settlement, White said that Google will allow app and game developers to implement an alternative billing system alongside Google Play's existing one. Android and Google Play will provide choices and opportunities for innovation that other platforms we compete against simply don't, from allowing multiple app purchases and avenues of app distribution to piloting new ways for users to pay for in-app purchases. We are pleased to reach an agreement. Man, I don't feel like this is just so badly written. This comes just 1 week after a federal jury in California sided with Fortnite maker Epic Games in the company's antitrust lawsuit against Google's App Store. In a statement about the recent settlement states, Epic Games said that the agreement does not address the root of the problem. In Epic versus Google, a jury unanimously found that Google violated the antitrust laws in its dealings with developers, potential competitors, and OEMs. I don't know what that is. The company wrote, referring to original equipment manufacturers. The state's settlement does not address the core of Google's unlawful and anti-competitive behavior, the company wrote. So, breaking this down in English, basically Google got sued because they were basically cutting out competitors through Google Play and in-game purchases, in-app purchases, stuff like that, by taking 15 to 30%, suddenly causing the prices for these games, these in-app purchases, mostly games probably, to be inflated in order to cover the cost of Google taking 15 to 30%. And this is considered unfair by Android, by the people who make Android phones and a number of other folks, so that's why Google got sued. So Google has lost the lawsuit via settlement. In other words, they said, well, we're going to lose big if this keeps going, so we're willing to pay out 2/3 of $1 billion at this point in order to settle this. So I'm guessing some people are going to get like $5 or $10 back, maybe more. It depends upon how much you've purchased through your Android phone. I don't have an Android, I have an iPhone. So it's going to be, I don't think this is going to hurt Google at all. They're a multi-billion-dollar company. I mean, they're right up there with everything that Elon Musk has got cobbled together. So it's going to be real interesting to see if this affects Google's behavior. I doubt it will, because if they've been making a whole shit ton of money off of doing this for years, and they only had to pay out $1 billion, let's say they've made $3 billion or $4 billion doing this, why would they stop? I don't know. Maybe since the states brought it up, maybe they will. Maybe they'll change things. But I have my serious doubts on this. You know, these are megacorps who basically are very participatory in the World Economic Forum, the basically the New World Order, and a lot of other things. And we know what they're all about. So, I mean, I wonder if they're even now going to pay any of this money out at any time. They might do it. It might take them 10 years to do it. We don't know. But they're going to take their sweet time doing it, in my opinion. They really are. Because, of course, it's a megacorp. And they have their tendrils in virtually every last little bit of computer website technology on the planet. You're going to make them, I mean, it's just, I don't see how they've got too much power and influence. It's like it's like Microsoft being sued for something. It's just not going to work the way people think it is. All right, well, let me get on and upload all these videos and everything. But I when I saw this in my previous video where I was looking over stuff, I was like, oh man, I hadn't heard of this. So I really wanted to look this up. I hope everybody's enjoying the videos. I don't know how many, I'm going to be gone. Let's see here now. I'm looking over here at my calendar. Today's Tuesday. On Thursday, I got some things to do. And I'll probably be gone Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And I will be getting back hopefully on Sunday. Yeah, I know. Family stuff. So I'm going to be out of town. But I'm trying to stretch the video out a little bit too. But I'm going to be busy. I don't know how many people are going to want to put up videos on Christmas and on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. I know I'm not really pushing for that, but I'm not doing anything for Christmas anyway. I'm broke. So just spending time with family will be enough for me. Other than that, I guess if I were to say anything, I might be back on Tuesday. I know HB is supposed to be gone all of this week, the rest of this week and next week, I think. So I guess you'll just have to depend on me for lots of entertainment. I'll do my best, guys. I promise. I'll do my best. Okay? Everybody take care and have a great day.